Can someone who left their like marriage or someone who left like a fucking long-term relationship please tell me that it gets better? Like, can someone who literally left someone they like planned their whole life out and knew them like the back of their hand, please tell me that there's a fucking happy ending to this? Because the way I fucking feel right now, I literally cannot. I'm going fucking insane. Like, I know I'm young. And I know there's so much life to live, and I know that I probably haven't even met my fucking person yet. I haven't even met my soulmate yet. I know that, but like, the way I feel like I made the biggest mistake of my life is like not okay. Like, I feel like I fucking ruined I feel like I ruined my life leaving. Oh my fucking god.
Anytime I see this type of case, I always wonder why she is willing to come back when she was the one who didn't want him. What happens in that interval? What experience did she have that caused her change of perspective? I bet it wasn't as green as she thought, and that's why she wants him back. Probably Chad didn't fulfill his promises, and that was the moment she realized she would be better off going back to her ex. This is another reason a lot of guys aren't willing to take their exes back when they leave, as they don't want to be the backup plan in cases things don't work out with Chad. That's why it's important to analyze your relationship well before making serious decisions, as we can see she initially thought she would be better off without him, and now regret was the only thing left. Dating apps and social media are fooling a lot of people. The idea of endless options is making them think they can easily replace their partner, but only to regret it later after they put themselves out there and realize it's not what they initially thought. So if you don't have a real issue with your man, do not leave thinking that there is a long queue of prospects ready to take you serious, because it's not the reality of our current dating scene.
As soon as they find out it's not as green as they initially thought, that's the moment most of them want to come back.
When they realize that the grass actually wasn't greener on the other side and their attempt to replace you backfired, that's usually when they start to miss you. But you see, the grass is only greener where you water it. And 90% of the time, people, they haven't watered nothing.
This is what a lot of people only understand after they leave. If you don't water it, it will never be green.
That's why it is so important not to let people waltz in and out of your life like it's some game. If they want to stay gone, then let them be gone.
Yep, they will start to miss you and come back into your life when you have moved on. My mistake is I let them back. Didn't last long though. I had to cut them off and came back with more baggage than I left them with. Never again. I want him to come back just so I can reject him. The grass wasn't greener, it was just algae. The grass is only green where you water it. It looks like the grass is greener because he never came back or missed me. I couldn't have said it better. Most of them only come back because things didn't work out how they planned. We know if they did, they would have never come back. Can you imagine being the backup plan of your ex? There are some funny reasons why they want to come back, and they expect you to receive them with open arms. The best one is when they realize that you have moved on and is happy with another person. The other typical one is when they find out that you are doing better, striving in all aspects of your life. Neither case should be considered, as it isn't coming from love, and this isn't the type of relationship you want to entertain. You don't want to be with someone who sees you as a second option, as they will have no problem leaving you again if their first option shows up. So what's the point of engaging in this type of relationship?
Social media is definitely giving modern women a false idea of relationships, and it's playing a huge part in the issue the dating scene is currently facing.
But we listen to social media and mass media and we tell ourselves that there's someone else there that's going to treat us even better, and we neglect the other party, which is our husbands, and then all the children that are involved as well. But let's not forget the vows you took. You cannot discredit my theory of prioritizing a family first and then working on a career, all because you have women that fall in that 90% category that left their husbands. Now just wait for this comment section to blow up on all the women that tell me they are the exception.
Relationship marriage, it's not a fairy tale like a Disney movie. It's hard work constantly, with bad times and good times, but worth it. Here's a woman who lives in the real world. Women divorce men because they realize their lives would be easier without them. No woman divorces out of boredom. Do you know men will be unhappy throughout the relationship but will put his feelings aside for his family? Most women divorce because they feel burdened by the fact that men don't help them with building their careers. It's called grass is greener syndrome. Being married while having a single or divorced girlfriend gives them a distorted reflection of what their own lives should be. There are some cases where they had to leave due to a real issue in their relationship, but the majority of those separations were caused by social media, simps, and some single friends. Unfortunately, marriage no longer has the same meaning as it used to, and it's another reason guys are slowly losing interest in it. Who would want to marry when you know the other party will have no issue in dropping the vows anytime they feel like it? Marriage is a serious matter, but apparently, this generation doesn't have the same concept. The sad part is when they listen and believe in other people telling fake stories on social media, they don't know those stories aren't real. Most people on these platforms don't display their real life, and apparently, they don't know that information. How many videos have we seen of a creator claiming that she is living her best life after living her marriage? But a few days later, the same creator recorded another video to apologize and confirm that it was all staged, and in reality, she regrets leaving her partner.
She has no idea why most men stick around even when they have reasons to leave. She thinks we stay in unhappy relationships because we don't love ourselves enough. She is definitely clueless.
A lot of guys stay in relationships that it no longer serves them. They really honestly are just serving the relationship.
He doesn't love himself enough. He's looking at everybody else, how they will be affected, not looking at how he's being affected. They're worried about other people's feelings, not looking at, I'm stressing myself the hell out. I'm working all of these hours trying to do this, trying to do that, and there's nobody pouring back into me. When are you gonna start loving yourself enough? Does the situation serve me? Does the situation serve where I'm going? How long has it been out of order? What have I done to get it back in order to actually communicate with my partner to see if we can actually get on the same page and we can actually grow together? Or is it time to just call it quits?
Men stay for the family. Men throughout history have neglected themselves for everyone else. She won't understand because she's never been a man. We are not wired to just think about ourselves and run when things get tough. Because men realize that families and the duties of the family are larger than their own self-gain. Her first statement is not correct. We stay because we care, and we are well aware it's not all about us. We have other priorities. Before we think of ourselves, most of us think about the impact it will have on the overall dynamic of our family and how will it affect our kids. This is one of the main reasons we prefer to stick around even when it's no longer working. So claiming that we stayed because we don't love ourselves is a wrong view of this matter. This is just an example of someone who doesn't know how most men think. Considering the impact of our actions is a great way of displaying how much we care about them, but somehow she believes it's a sign of a lack of self-love.
This is the end of today's video. I hope you like it, and I will see you on the next one.